my channel. I am Kashiajabre, and today I'm just going to be giving you guys a life update because I feel like I just be coming on here, putting on a little wig, doing a little makeup, and I be out of here. Like, I don't really be updating y'all on what I be having going on. So that's what we're going to be doing today. And also, I'm going to be doing a Q&A for you guys. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, you probably should follow me on Instagram because I asked you guys a couple days ago to drop questions and you guys did. So I'm going to also be answering you guys questions towards the end of this video. So make sure that you follow me on Instagram so that you can be a part of that kind of stuff, okay? Before we hop into this video, make sure that you thumbs this video up and also comment down below and tell me what you guys want to see next. And also subscribe to my channel because my cash baby's lit. I'm lit, and if you subscribe, baby, you can be lit too. And that's on period. So let's just hop right into this video. Okay, so before we get into my life now, let's just take a little trip down memory lane. If you guys have been following me and supporting me since I started my YouTube channel, then you guys would know that I started my YouTube channel when I was only 14 years old. I am now 18. I believe I dropped my first video June 1st, 2017. Because I was just like, girl, you need to do this. Y'all know back then when I was younger, I was more so known for my natural hair, doing my natural hair, like all of that kind of stuff. People would ask me all the time, how did I do my hair, what products I use, how did I grow my hair. So I just decided to make a whole YouTube channel around my natural hair. Now here we are almost 3.5 years later. My channel, it has changed. It has changed a lot. I don't really wear my natural hair that much anymore, but I'm gonna give you guys the reason why. I'm gonna be opening up about this for the first time on YouTube. I've talked about it a couple times on live, but never on YouTube, and you probably are wondering why don't Kashia make videos with her natural hair anymore. Basically, the beginning of this year, around, I want to say around like February, I let someone who was not licensed to straighten my hair. And the video is actually still up on my channel. I dropped the video of me getting my hair straightened for the first time in a year or something like that. That was when it happened. I'm not taking the video down because I don't take any videos down. Like, I still have videos up of like super embarrassing things, but I'm not a fan of taking down my videos. Yeah, it was that video of me getting my hair straightened. I felt as if everything was okay while she was straightening. I didn't really see any red flags or anything like that. I knew the girl. Me and the girl are not friends, but I knew her, so I kind of felt like, you know, what could possibly go wrong. But ever since that day, I cannot tell you guys a time period more than a week or two that I have wore my natural hair, because my hair was completely, utterly ruined. Like, and it still is. It's growing back now. Y'all know my hair grows hella fast. My hair was down to my butt before I just cut it a couple weeks ago. I'll get into that in a little bit, but yeah. So when I went to wash my hair after she straightened my hair, it was, oh my god, I got in the shower, put shampoo in my hair like I normally do, and it wasn't curling back up. And at the time, it was just so much going on that like it really didn't hit me that like, oh my god, like my hair, like my whole branding has been around my natural hair. Everyone loves my natural hair. That's really like what I'm mostly known for, is my hair. Like, it didn't even hit me then that I was gonna have to start over. It just didn't. Like, it just didn't hit me. It wasn't until, I want to say probably around the summertime, that I was like, okay, you need to stop ignoring this problem. You need to stop putting on wigs after wigs and figure out, like, what are you going to do? Like, what is the next step for your hair? And honestly, y'all, I have been cutting my hair little by little since the summertime. Nobody has saw my hair but me. Okay, so I had to take a little break to get myself together. But nobody has saw my natural hair. Like, I haven't really wore it out. Every time I don't have a wig in, I just wear it like in a slick back bun or a top knot bun, because I don't want people to notice, you know, my hair. Like, I'm not really comfortable with my hair anymore. But like I said, back in the summertime, I was like, you know, you can't continue to act like it's nothing wrong with your hair. So I started cutting it little by little. So right now, My hair is a little bit above my waistline because I think I've cut like probably 5 or 6 inches in all, but it grows like super duper fast. So it's like right at my, it's probably like right above my waist level. But yeah, so that's why I don't really do natural hair videos no more. And it really hurts my feelings when like people ask me, you know, like I miss your videos, like why don't you do natural hair videos no more? What happened to the natural hair videos? And y'all, I swear to God, that is the honest to God truth. I would love to be doing those type of videos still. I love my wigs, don't get me wrong, I love my wigs, but I really wish I can give you guys what y'all really started to come to my channel for, but it's like I'm trying to get it back to where it was, basically. So that's what's been going on with that. So I'm just glad that that's out there. I know it's gonna be like somebody's like, oh, it's just hair, get over it, it's gonna grow back. I understand that, but when you build a whole brand around something, and plus y'all, my hair has been like a part of me for so long that like it was kind of traumatizing for me. So don't try to come in my comments and try to say, oh, just get over it, because it's not your hair, first of all, and second of all, if it was your hair, I don't think you would be speaking lightly about it either. So yeah, ever since about that time period, you guys have really just been getting wig videos from me and videos about makeup and my birthday vlog and like stuff like that. So that's why I haven't done those type of videos. But in the future, I am going to start, you know, showing my natural hair more, show me quote unquote, I guess, transitioning from heat damage to 100% healthy hair again. I will start making those videos when I feel comfortable getting in front of a camera with my hair. That's a whole nother thing that me gotta work out. So yeah, let's just talk about my life now. So as you guys know, if you watched my last video, I just moved into a new apartment. This is my first apartment. I'm only 18. I moved here by myself. I don't share this home with nobody but me. Of course, a lot of times y'all probably see Zay come in and come out because, you know, that's my man. Like, he's gonna be here, but we don't live together. This is my house. Honestly, guys, I didn't really plan for this place at all. Let me tell y'all how that came about. So Zay was working about an hour away from this city that I live in now. I live in Atlanta. He was working about an hour out from Atlanta, and I was coming to visit him because he was working out of town. He was here for a couple weeks working, so I would just come and visit him sometimes so he wouldn't be bored and stuff like that. So my nail tech is stationed in Atlanta now, so when I was visiting him, I made an appointment with her. So when I made an appointment with her, I actually got the date wrong, and I actually drove a whole hour to Atlanta from where we were staying to Atlanta for my nail appointment. Turns out that wasn't even the day of my appointment. I was just a whole hour away from where I was staying. I had just drove. It was super early. I think I had drove there at like 10. So it was like super early in the day. Like I didn't know what to do. I didn't want to go to the mall. I didn't have on clothes to go to the mall. I didn't want to run into one of y'all going into the mall, nothing like that. So I was just like, okay, what can I do to occupy my time while he's working and I'm in this city? For about a year or two now, I have had a hobby of like looking at super duper nice apartments or condos and houses. Like, you know how like men like looking at cars and they like looking at shoes and like stuff like that. Like my hobbies are literally looking at houses and stuff like that, looking at makeup and looking at hair. Like those are my hobbies. So I've always been looking at places in this area, not because I felt like I could move into them, just off of, you know, just off the strength of it being my hobby. So when I didn't have anything to do that day, something just popped up in my mind, like, how about you go tour some of these places that you be looking at? And I didn't have no plans on moving out. I didn't have any plans of leaving home. I didn't have any plans of nothing, like nothing at all. I just wanted to see what these places look like in person. So the first place that I even thought of was this place. That's so crazy to me how it all happened. Went from a nail appointment to looking at this place out of all places. I don't know. I guess it's just how God or the universe works. So I ended up driving all the way here, and I was just sitting in my car and I was like, I mean, do I really want to waste these people's time? Like, do I want to call them and ask them for a tour knowing damn well I'm not finna move into these people? Like, you know what I'm saying? But something just told me in my head, like, just do it. Like, just go and see what it looks like. Like, it's nothing to it. Like, so I called the lady while I was sitting in the car, and she was like, yeah, I'm ready now. Where are you? Like, I can do a tour right now. And it was just so crazy because I'm literally sitting in front of the building looking at it, and she's telling me I can come in right now for a tour. So I was like, okay, I'm like 15 minutes away. Just give me a few minutes and I'll be there. Knowing damn well I'm sitting right there in front of the damn building. I just ain't want to make it seem like I was a creep or nothing because I was already there. So I sat in the car for a little bit, and I came in here, and she was the lady that I met. She was super duper nice. Like, I don't know, it just felt right. Like, I don't know how to explain. It just felt so right. So I didn't even know what to tell her. She was like, so what are you looking for? Like, what is your, I didn't have nothing, y'all. I literally just came here to look at the place. It was so freaking nice. I just wanted to see it. And she's asking me all these questions like, you know, what are your preferences? How many rooms do you want? And stuff like that. I'm like, I don't know. I want this. I'm just telling her random stuff. So she take me and she showed me a couple different apartments. I even asked her, I was like, can I go to the penthouse? And she was like, of course. Like, if that's what you want to see, we can go look at it. Y'all, she took me all over this place. She showed me the whole thing. Mind y'all, like I said, I had no plans on moving. None. And I knew that I could not, well, I could afford it, but it was just a lot. Like that, it was a lot of money to be talking about paying for a first apartment. And I knew my parents were gonna be like, girl, you need to be doing this. I was just like, oh. But I was just like, okay. So the tour was cool or whatever. Of course, I had the googly eyes. I freaking love this place. So I went home, and like every since that tour, I would just be looking. You know, like if you looking at apartments or whatever, it tell you like what they have available. And I would just look at it. I want to say like probably a couple times a week, I would just look at it or whatever. And it's so crazy. This particular apartment that I am in right now, I saw it and it was perfect. The price, it was expensive, but it won what I thought it was gonna be. You know what I'm saying? So I ended up proposing it to my parents. They was like, that's too much. You don't need to be doing that. But it's just something told me, just try it. Like, just go through with it. So you know what I did? I applied for this damn place, y'all. Knowing I ain't got no credit. I don't have, like, I've never did taxes before. Like, none of this. I just applied for the place the best that I could. I put in all the information that I could. And y'all, they hit me back. And they were so nice about it. And I got approved for the place. To make a long story short, I got approved. Literally, I got approved for this place. And I was just like, once I got approved for the place, you know, the apartment complex started asking you about moving days and like, you know, stuff like that. Like, when do you want to move in? And I ended up giving them a date. Just to keep, like, I don't know. It's just like, I don't know. I didn't have a plan or nothing, but it's just like every time they asked me a question, I just told them something. You know what I'm saying? Even though I know I didn't have all my ducks in a row, I didn't have no plans. Like I don't got no furniture. I don't got nothing. You know what I'm saying? But I just gave them a date. So when I gave them a date, y'all, they really like they didn't know no better. They thought I was serious, of course. And so when they thought I was serious, I had really just told my parents, like, I think I want to do this for real. Like, I think I want to try having my own place. I know I can afford it. I know it's a little bit expensive. But if I work the way that I'm supposed to work while I'm here, I know that I would be more than okay living here. And my parents, they were supportive at that point. At first they wasn't, but then after that point, they was just like, okay, well, if this is what you want to do, then, you know, we're going to help you and all that good stuff. So after that point, this apartment was pretty much mine. The reason that I did not record or blog that whole process for you guys is because I did not know if I was really moving into this place, or like I said, I was just doing stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't like a certified plan in my head to move here. It just kind of happened like that. So that's why y'all didn't get like the like, you know how people normally like go furniture shopping for their house before they get it, and you know, you get to go with them when they sign in their lease and like stuff like that. It's because I literally moved here like this. It was so quick. I didn't plan it. it just kind of happened. It was just like, I guess it was just ordained. I don't know. So that's how that happened. So now I'm in here, as you guys can see. If you watched my last video, I did an empty apartment tour for you guys. I freaking love it here. This is literally my dream condo, y'all. Like, dream. And I'm only 18, and to just think about that is just so crazy, because you could not tell me at 14 when I started my channel that this is where I was gonna be. Like, that is literally like so crazy. When I think about it, it almost makes me like, scared for the future, because it's like, what else can I do? Like, what else am I capable of? Like, what's next to come? It just seems so surreal. It doesn't feel real at all. But I'm so grateful for all of y'all, because I know damn well if it wasn't for y'all, I would not be here living this life whatsoever. Y'all were the first platform to believe in me before I had followers on Instagram, before I had Twitter, before I had all of that stuff. Y'all were here before all of that, and y'all are literally the reason why I am living the way that I'm living now. But sometimes it just seems like it's just surreal. It doesn't feel like, I don't know, it just doesn't feel like, sometimes I'd be like, is this life? Like, what is going on? But yeah, now I'm here. I'm 18. I'm in my own place. Also, guys, I got a new car. A lot of you guys have been peeping it. I get like probably a couple DMs a week asking, like, did you get a new car? Like, am I tripping? Did you get a new car? I did get a new car. I got a new car in April or May. I don't remember when I got my car. But I got the car, and that story is crazy too. I have been looking at cars because, as y'all know, my first car was a Mini Cooper. I still have it. I still love my car to death, but that car gave me a lot of issues. And my parents, once I started growing up, it was more so like, you got to handle your business. Like, if your car has issues, you're going to have to pay for your car. Like, you're going to have to pay for gas, and you're going to have to pay for everything. Like, you know, we gave you the car. Now you're going to have to keep up the car, basically. And at a certain point, it just didn't make sense to keep paying to get the car fixed every other freaking week when I could just get a new car. It just didn't make sense. So I got a new car. I have a Mercedes-Benz now. It's a CLA 250. I do plan on giving you guys a car tour, but I do have a few more things that I want to add to my car before I do a car tour. Real quick, I'm gonna just tell you guys how that whole thing came about. Like I said, the car, my Mini Cooper, was acting up. I had been looking at cars, but I didn't have anybody to sign for my car because I was only 17 at the time when all of this was going on. So I didn't have anybody to sign for my car. My mom already had the car that she gave me. Her and my dad gave me for my birthday and my 16th birthday. They already had that on their credit. They have their cars on their credit. So they was just like, you know, I don't think this is a good time for you to be trying to add another car onto our credit. So I was trying to get, you know, like my grandparents and stuff like that to sign for a car. And none of that ended up working out. So I kind of just gave up on all of that, and I was just paying for whatever went wrong with my Mini Cooper. But then one day I was with Zay, and we was just driving, and we had drove by a Mercedes-Benz car lot, and I was just like, pull over there, like just go over there. This is like the beginning of quarantine, so this had to be around April-ish. So I told him to go over there. We went over there. I literally found the cutest car ever. It was the car that I have now, but it wasn't my car. It was a different car. And I went and looked at the price, and the price was like literally along the lines that I knew that I could afford it. Like I knew I could afford it. So I called my parents on the phone. I showed them the car, and my mom was like, yeah, like that's a really good deal on the car. Like, you know, we need to go up there tomorrow. And I was like, how you go from you want to shop for me a car to we need to go up there tomorrow? But I was like, okay. If that's what you want to do, we can come up here tomorrow. So when I went home that night, my dad was like, let's not go up there tomorrow. Let's see if we can find another one someplace else, because it wasn't the color that I wanted, but it was the car that I wanted. So my dad was like, just see if you could find another car. So I went and I found another car. So the next, literally like a couple days later, we drove to where that car that I found was. When we got there, they lied about the mileage. They lied about a couple different things, and they wasn't willing to take down the price for the things that they lied about. So my parents was like, no, we're not doing that. So then before we went home, they was like, check again, see if you see any more in this area. So I looked it up and I found one more, and we went there, and it was literally perfect. It was the car that I have now. Like I said, at the time I was 17, so they signed for the car, but I paid for the car. It's my car. But like I said, at the time I was only 17, and I didn't want to wait until I was 18. There was going to be like a couple more months down the line. I didn't want to wait, so I ended up just getting that car, and that is my car now. So you guys should be getting a car tour soon. I don't want to put a date on it because I don't know when. But so yeah, that is my life. I live in my own house. I have my own car. I pay for everything by myself, and I have also started a business. Now, I started my business, I want to say April. If you don't follow me on Instagram, my business is called Spoiled Co. I really just started Spoiled because I love clothes. I love, y'all know, I'm so girly. Like, I love all things girly. I love freaking lip gloss. I love clothes. I love hair. I love makeup. Like, I just love all of that. And I'm just like, why can't I just start my own brand? And I just felt like it was such a good time. It was the beginning of a pandemic. Everybody was at home. I had so much time to think about what I wanted to do, and I just did it. So I started my brand, and now I am a business owner. If you have not already visited my website is just my name, kashiajabre.com. So you guys can find everything there. But yeah, that has also been another experience for me, another new experience for me. Being a business owner isn't as easy as I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be like peaches and cream, like you just do it and it's done, and just put your money in and it's just there. But it's so much more to being a business owner, and I'm learning it as I go. But it's such a good experience. I'm so glad that I started my company. It has been nothing short of great. Every time I post something new, it literally sells out, and I'm like, oh my god, like I did not know that was going to happen. But I'm so grateful for it, like so grateful for it. By the way, I do have a new collection dropping before November is out, so make sure that you're on the lookout for that. So I'm just gonna put the company name right here so you guys can stay updated on all of that kind of stuff. But yeah, that's pretty much my life. New house, new car, new business. And I guess you guys are gonna be seeing my new content once I start back consistently posting on YouTube. I've just been so busy with all of that stuff that I just named that like YouTube kind of just had to take a little back seat for a little while. But I'm coming back, and I'm coming back better than ever. So if you are still watching this video at this point, first of all, thank you. Second of all, please comment down below and tell me what you guys want to see, like what kind of videos y'all like. Tell me some new stuff to do. I prefer my content to stay around beauty, which means hair, makeup, clothes, stuff like that. But I am interested in branching off a little bit. I'm also in a big city right now, so if you guys know any influencers or YouTubers that you guys think I should work with in Atlanta, let me know because I'm down. But other than that, that's pretty much my life right now, y'all. That's all that's been going on. A lot of you guys have been asking questions, which is why I'm about to start doing this Q&A in a few minutes. But that's it. It ain't nothing much to it. Well, that kind of is a lot, but that's it. That's literally all I've been doing. I haven't been doing anything else. That's all to my life right now. So let's just hop into these questions, specific questions that you guys asked. I told you guys to drop questions on my Instagram, so if you don't follow me, follow me. But we're just gonna get into that, honey. Let's get into it. Let's see what y'all want to know. Okay, so let's get into these questions. If I'm looking down, I'm looking at the questions. How many sources of income do you have, and what are they? This was asked by I Am Kayla. I have, I believe, 4 streams of income: YouTube, sponsorships, promo deals, and my business. Those are my 4 streams of income. So there you have it. Will you ever move out of Georgia? This was asked by Key and K. I don't think I will move out of Georgia unless it's for like business or something like that. I don't think so, because I love Georgia. Like, I love everything about Georgia other than the racist ass people here. But other than that, I love Georgia. How has your mental health been lately? Are you taking time for self-care? This is asked by Amaria Lean. Y'all, these names are really finna mess me up. But my mental health has been amazing. I feel great. I feel great about where I am right now. I feel happy. Of course, I still have my days and I still struggle with anxiety. That's just something that I don't think will be going away no time period close to now. But other than that, I'm happy. Like, I feel great right now. And of course, I'm taking time for self-care. I feel like I take more time than I probably should for self-care. So to answer your question, yes, I am doing amazing, girl, and thank you for asking. Okay, so this is a big question. This is what a lot of people want to know. Did you and Zay move in with each other? And the answer is no, we did not. Me and Zay did not do this. Was not a team effort. This was a Kashia effort. You guys will be seeing him here, but this is not our place. This is my place. So no, we did not move in together. Will that be something that happens in the future? Maybe, but now, no. That was a question by Ange.3, y'all. 3 LLL. Has becoming YouTube and Instagram famous caused you to lose friends? Caused me to lose friends off strictly that, no. But I do feel like more times often than not, I do lose friends off of intimidation, jealousy, envy, and things like that. But it don't be directly, it's not none of it has ever been directly because of, you know, what I do. But I do feel like that plays a part in like a lot of my friendships, because, you know, people want to have your position, and when they can't get to it, or if they don't feel like they match up to it, then honestly they just don't want to be around you. I'm not gonna say that's for everybody, but I have seen that in some relationships with people. So not directly, but indirectly probably so. This question was asked by, hey, it's Hyri or something like that. I'm sorry if I mess up your name. I'm just doing the best that I can, okay? But they said, how was life while growing up? That is a great question. I don't think nobody has ever asked me that question before. My life growing up was, I would say, good. Like, I don't remember a time in my childhood I wasn't happy. Like, I was a happy kid. Like, I always been taken care of. I've never had to struggle before. So my mom always made sure that me and my siblings, if you guys don't know, my mom has 3 kids, my dad has 4 kids. They share 2 kids, so that is 5 of us. So I grew up with 2 of my siblings. I've always had a great life. Of course, things have happened in my childhood, not directly to me or nothing around me, but in my family things have happened. But other than that, like, I never just had, you know, I didn't have those type of issues when I was growing up. So I guess I had a great life. Is my family wealthy? No. Because I think a lot of people get that messed up too. A lot of people think I come from like money, or like my people are rich. They are not rich. I would say my family is middle class. Like, I didn't grow up in like a mansion. I didn't even grow up in a 2-story home. I grew up in a 1-story home. Like, we didn't drive expensive cars and things like that, but I had a great childhood. So to sum it all up, there you have it. Like, that's just that was my life. This question was given to me by Marshy B. They said, how do you maintain your business in stress? I ask for help when I need it. That's literally it. Whenever I feel like it's getting to a point where I am overwhelmed, I just ask for help. I ask my family for help. I ask Zay for help if I need it. I'm just not afraid to ask for help. So that's really how I manage it all. Yeah, just ask for help when you need it. Don't let yourself get too overwhelmed. Okay, Braxy Tia asked, what besides YouTube, what, girl, read. Besides YouTube, what else do you love doing? I love eating, I love sleeping, I love shopping, I love being around people that I love, and I love watching TikTok. Oh my God, y'all, TikTok is like literally the greatest freaking invention, the greatest app. Like, y'all, TikTok makes me so happy. Like, I could be having the worst day, get on TikTok, literally zone out, forget about everything. Like, I love TikTok. Yeah, so those are my favorite things. That's what I do outside of YouTube that really gives me joy. So yeah. Nance.Tiara asked, how to deal with insecurities? You're gonna have to acknowledge that it exists, honestly, because I feel like a lot of us girls, when we don't like something about ourselves, we try to hide it, or we don't want people to talk about it. Like, we try to cover it up, or we try to not talk about it, or not show it as much, or not bring attention to it as much. And I just feel like when you do that, you bring more attention to it than you don't. You may not realize it, but you do. And I feel like in order to get over that, you're gonna have to make yourself uncomfortable, and you're gonna have to like open up to some people about it, and it does make you feel better. Over time, when people know things about you that you are uncomfortable with, and you figure out that they're okay with it, that they don't mind it, it kind of makes you feel better about it. So those are some things that you can do. Those are some things that I've done about some things about myself that I'm not comfortable with, and it worked. I pretty much got over my insecurities, so you should try it. Soy to Sharia asked, what is your big goal? What is your next big goal that you set for yourself since, I'm sorry y'all, I'm reading from very far away, so if I'm reading slow, that's why. Since you now have your own place, my next big goal for myself is to really just get back on track with YouTube. Like, I want to hit 1 million subscribers. That is my next big goal, honestly. I feel like I have done pretty much every other thing that I've set out to do other than this. Like, I'm gonna get back in my bag. Like, I want to do this for real. Like, that's my next big goal. 1 million subscribers. That's it. Ali XLY asked, are you gonna buy a camera soon? So y'all, I was watching one of my favorite YouTubers, I'm not gonna say who, but I was watching her, and in her bio she had the camera that she used, right? So I ordered the camera, got the camera. The camera, honestly, it is not a good camera at all whatsoever, but I spent like, I want to say like $500 on it. So I did try to get a camera. That definitely happened. I did film a video or two on that camera, but the quality just wasn't up to par to me. So I'm going to try to see if I can return it and get a new camera. But yes, that is definitely something that I'm trying to do, and I have done, but it's just not, it just hasn't been working out for me. So Dimples Ray asks, how far are you in your pregnancy? How does your boyfriend feel, and will you still be doing YouTube? That's very weird. Like, that is so weird. Like, so many people have said, are you pregnant? Are you pregnant? Y'all, I'm 18 years old. I know that a lot of people do get pregnant, you know, before my age and at my age, but I don't have any plans of getting pregnant, and I'm not pregnant. So please stop pinning that on me, okay? All right. More of Millie said, have you considered actually getting freckles, like surgery, because of the filter? Now, y'all know on Instagram, I love that freaking freckle. I love that freaking freckle filter, but no, I would never surgically get any freckles on my face. I just like the filter. Kaya asks, tips for saving / stacking your money. I always tell people this: find a way to be able to not touch your main stream of income. Find a side hustle, start another business, do something to where that money, the most money that you make that comes from your largest income, to where you don't have to touch it for your living expenses, like, you know, buying food and like getting clothes and stuff like that. Try to find another way to get that money so that you don't have to touch your main money. And when you don't do that, y'all, money stack up so fast. When I didn't have this many streams of income, I would just put up a certain amount, an amount that I could afford to put up, and over time that money did stack, and it stacked up a good little amount. So those are my 2 tips for saving / stacking money. So yeah. The Ashley Mims asked, how did you start with hair reviews? The honest to God truth is the fact that, like I said before in the beginning of the video, dang, I just said that fast. Like I said before in the beginning of the video, my channel was based around my natural hair. So when companies saw that my channel was based around hair, they started wanting me to review weave. So that's how it got to this point. I never reached out to any company before. I've never wanted to do hair reviews. It just, the opportunity came to me and I took it. So that's how it happened. If that's something that you want to do, then you should start doing hair videos, and eventually hair companies will start to contact you. The same person also asked, how do you get paid from YouTube? I want to make a channel. Do I sign up for pay? So now, when I started YouTube, the criteria was much different for monetizing your channel. Now you have to have a certain amount of subscribers, and you have to have a certain amount of watch time. I don't know the exact two, but I know that that's how you do it. And basically, a lot of people are confused about how you make money off of YouTube. I don't make money off of you guys subscribing to my channel. Subscribing to my channel is just showing support to me. That's it. That's all subscribe. I don't get any money from you guys subscribing to my channel. What I do get money off of is views. I get paid off of the ads that you guys see before and during my videos. That is the only thing I get paid for. A lot of people have it so confused. People think because I have 350 I think it is 57 right now. They think because I have 357k subscribers that YouTube has sent me 357k dollars. That's not how it works at all. It works off of views and not off of subscribers. So to answer your question, that's how you do it. But when you first start a YouTube channel, you won't be able to monetize your videos. You will have to go through a whole process of building a following and working up your watch time. So yeah. Leah Say _ asked, why did you choose to graduate early if you're not really putting it to use? That's weird that you say I haven't put it to use, because I feel like we're just gonna move on. Okay, so it's just Kai asked, what advice do you have for people who want to do YouTube in Augusta? If y'all don't know, I'm from a city called Augusta. My main thing for people living in Augusta, my main advice is just don't get discouraged. Don't feel like nobody out here is doing this type of thing. Nobody out here wants to see me doing this type of thing. Nobody believes in me. I can't tell you one person I looked up to in my city that was like me or have dreams or goals or have accomplished something that I want to accomplish. I can't tell you one person. I really pray that I can be that person for girls, and I hope that I am that person for girls in Augusta to see that, you know, you can do this. This is possible. Like, it seems like nobody does this type of thing, or nobody could be successful with this type of thing coming out of a small city, but that is not true. You gotta be there but here. I feel like in a small city, you really just have to believe in yourself, because a lot of people aren't going to believe in you just because they never seen it happen before, just because they don't believe that it can happen. They never seen it. You're going to have to believe in yourself. You're going to have a lot of doubters. You're going to have a lot of people who feel like what you're doing is dumb or would never work. You just got to believe in yourself. That's what kept me focused all that time that I was there. I just kept believing in myself, because I knew that if I wanted to get out of there, that I was gonna have to be the person to do it. Like, just don't get discouraged, and you're gonna have to believe in yourself like 1000%. Like, you're gonna have to come real hard about yourself, because they're not, and that's just the bottom line. Okay, and the last question I'm gonna answer is from Angelia, my friend. Her Instagram is only Lee. She said, advice on how to start something and become successful with it. I feel like the first thing that you need to know for sure before you start anything is the fact that you want to do it. I feel like a lot of times, you know, we might sit and think about something that sounds good, but when you really get into it, you realize, okay, this is not really what I want to do. That thought alone of you wanting to do whatever it is, or your passion for whatever it is going to drive you from that point on. You will not have to think, you will not have to second guess yourself. You will not have to second guess whatever business you're talking about if you really want to do it. Now, to become successful with something, I feel like consistency is the main thing that you need to worry about. I feel like a lot of us, even myself, I feel like I could be much further in my business of work when it comes to YouTube if I was just consistent with my art, if I was consistent with my content. So I feel like consistency in whatever you're doing will literally drive you to the top. If you make $1 off of something, keep doing it till you make $10, until you make $100, until you make $1,000, until you make $10,000, till you make $1 million. Just keep doing it until you get to that point that you want to be. That's the only thing. You just got to keep going, and you got to be consistent. That is my main advice for anything that you want to start and be successful at. Just make sure that that's really what you want to do. And also make sure that you are being consistent in whatever it is, and the world is yours. So that's pretty much it, guys. I am done with the Q&A. Thank you guys so much for participating on my Instagram. Thank you. If you made it this far in this video, then thank you. I know this video is probably about to be super duper lengthy, but it's it's worth it because y'all needed that. Y'all needed that life update, right? This pretty much wraps up this video. If you enjoyed it, please make sure to shoot thumbs this video up. And also comment down below and tell me what you guys want to see next. And also subscribe to my channel because my cash baby's lit. I'm lit. And if you subscribe, then you can be lit too. And that's on period. So I'm going to see you guys in the next video. Bye.